Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Breakdown. And let me get a drink before we start here because I just got done reviewing the Raw and we went about 30 minutes. Hopefully, I won't talk that long about this one. I'll try to keep it a little bit shorter this time. But when we're talking about good wrestling, you got to talk about stuff. So a lot of people rip SmackDown a new asshole. Plain and simple, they ripped it. I actually enjoyed a lot of it. Some of the stuff was stupid, and let's point it out. Some people didn't talk about this. Well, the one person I watched the Impulse. I watched a little bit of Joe Cronin for Raw, but I don't watch people to get their. I want to see what they thought about pay-per-view. What pay-per-views? Well, yeah, pay-per-views too. But I would like to see their reactions and see what everybody's talking about. I don't really repeat what people do. I kind of just want to see the reaction and general consensus. Because usually what they say is what the general consensus probably is, for the most part. And he was showing Twitter reactions, so, you know. Anyway, SmackDown started, and it's kind of a weird start to the show. Daniel Bryan and Shane are talking, and mostly it was Daniel Bryan doing talking. And they started off with them kind of walking toward the ring, saying that tonight's a new era, a new beginning for SmackDown, and everything like that. And they walk to the ring. As they walk to the ring, you see all the wrestlers, all the roster basically is around the ring. I don't think everybody was out there, but most of the people were out there around the ring. And they stand in the ring and they announce that there will be a six-pack challenge tonight because they must have a challenger for Dean Ambrose. They have to have a challenger for Dean Ambrose to face at SummerSlam and also to set up feuds for Backlash that will be coming in September. As there will be exclusive brand pay-per-views that will happen or shows on WWE Network. And we all knew this because of the leaked schedule. If you haven't heard about it, they did leak schedules, so we knew this was coming. If you're following, that didn't really bother me until I heard about that. I don't even know if it was the right pay-per-views that they leaked. Anyway, but they did announce that, and they announced that Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, AJ Styles, John Cena, and Baron Corbin was announced to be in the six-pack challenge. And then they said that the other one is open because we're giving an opportunity to all the guys surrounding the ring in a battle royal. Whoever wins gets to go to the six-pack challenge to get an opportunity because they want to be give opportunities to people, whatever, and say that there's a change. We are going to give opportunities to people. Well, they had a battle royal. Wow. First of all, what CM Pulse talked about was the obvious right out the bat, man. Like shortly into the match. Well, first of all, shortly into the match, Zack Ryder botches at one point. I don't remember what he does. He botches something, and then we get JBL calling Sin Cara almost got eliminated. Sin Cara ain't in the dang ring, JBL. Come on, man. He don't even look like Sin Cara. He's smaller. How do you get them confused? Seriously. Did you confuse who was back in the day? Who was back in the day? I can't even think of two masked guys that were back in the day. You work with wrestlers like that. What you should know. Come on. Jesus. They don't even have the same kind of masks, for God's sakes. Gets Kalisto mixed up with frickin' Sin Cara. And he's not on the dang show. Dumbass. Anyways, JBL calls Kalisto frickin' Sin Cara. Then we get like two more botches. We got 3 botches from Zack Ryder in this battle royal. What the hell? Dude, send him back to NXT or something. What's going on with him? The hell is wrong with him? And I think he botched like a couple weeks ago on Raw too. Like, I don't know what's going on with Zack Ryder. I don't know. Maybe he's needs to be set off. I'm not a huge fan of Zack Ryder. He's impressed me, like in the past few weeks. I'm going like a month and a half back. Like he's impressed me. Like he's pretty good. WrestleMania was pretty awesome, and everything by Zack Ryder. But know what the hell is going on. I think he was just so hyped. No pun. No pun intended. Really, no pun. But he must have been hyped because he's hyped, bro. Yeah. Apollo Crews won this battle royal. I'm gonna make a video about this, folks. I'm not a Apollo Crews fan. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why in that video. So stay tuned for that video. It's probably gonna come soon. Not a fan. He won the battle royal. Then we get a Shelton Benjamin video package coming back to the WWE. Woo! Yeah, excited for that. That got me hyped. That got me excited. Then Dolph cuts a promo. Everybody did this basically tonight, except for John Cena and some John. Yeah, that really basically most everybody. I think except for John Cena and Bray Wyatt, they didn't cut promos. But everybody else did. The Dolph cut a promo talking about how I want to rise again. Or blah, 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 blah. Okay, anyway. Then we get Becky Lynch versus Natalya. This was the one match that WTF. That's what WTF. What the fuck? Becky Lynch. I like her. All right, I like Becky Lynch, but here's the problem. She likes to overdo. She likes to be kind of cartoony, and she needs to tone it down. Tone it down. Tone it down, Becky. What are you doing? It was a good little match. Even Natalya did some stupid things. But it's like they had to slow it down for Natalya because she's old and can't do what those other girls can do. So it seemed very slow paced. I didn't really like it. It was okay. Had awkward moments. Slow moving action. It's like Becky had to wait like 5 years for Natalya to get to the freaking turnbuckle. It's like, get the hell up, Natalya. Go. Move. It's like, do a move, for God's sakes. Like, if you're going to do the kind of wrestling that Natalya can do, then do it. Don't do it the way you did it in this match, because it didn't look good at all. Like, it was okay, but it wasn't the greatest. I mean, probably by far the worst match of the night. Guaranteed the worst match of the night. Becky Lynch gets the disarmer on Natalya. Thank God. Why is Natalya wrestling on the main roster? That's my opinion. Say whatever you want about her, but show me a good match. Because, yeah, I've not seen one on the main roster with her. Why is she on the main roster? Then we get Becky's interview after the match. Why, she was fired up. Raw, woo. Basically what we got from that. Alexa Bliss came out. All these people just came out like one after the other. Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Carmella, Eva Marie. Got a big, like, a minute and a half intro. Some guy didn't speak a word. Kind of cool. You knew she was going to get big heat when she came out. That crowd, big heel heat. It was awesome. Carmella, like, what the heck happened to Carmella's entrance? It wasn't very good. It was horrible. It was nasty. Bad. Naomi came out. Not a huge fan of Naomi. Maybe she can prove me wrong on SmackDown. Make me a believer in Naomi. Alexa Bliss, wow. That's all I gotta say. There was some action in my pants on that one when she came out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a fan. Down there. Yeah. Not on her down there. They're on me down there. Anyway. Let's move on. Then Baron Corbin cut a promo. Said some stuff. I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm not doing it for my family. I'm doing it for myself. That's basically what it said. I'm going to win the match tonight. That's what it said. Newsflash. He didn't win the six-pack challenge. Little precursor to what happens later. He doesn't win. Anyway, Miz TV, stupid. He's interviewing himself. Dumb. I thought it was really stupid. He already cut the promo like at the beginning, acting like it was going to be Orton coming out anyway. Orton comes out. Finally, gets. I don't think he really got that big of a reaction to actually think about that. I don't think he really got a big reaction when he came out, which is kind of shocking. He's like came out, and the crowd was just like, "No, it's Orton." I think the crowd kind of knew what was going to happen because they knew he was going to face the Miz, which would happen. He faced the Miz. Challenge Miz. Maurice accepts. Said he was getting ready for Pleasure. Oh my god. Gone in the video. I hate when I do that. Said the same thing in the Raw review. Yeah, they had a match. Miz and Orton had a match. Randy Orton ended up RKOing him twice. Kind of awkward silence after the first one. Kind of telling the story there, though. I liked how he did it. He did it in a good way. Or he kind of just like looking at the crowd going, I'm not done yet. Oh no, I'm not done yet. I'm waiting for him to get up. And he kind of just methodically got up, kicked him around a little bit, and he finally got up and hit him with the RKO again, and then won the match. He's done this before, and I liked it when he does that. It's in a good storytelling. And he's one of the guys that's really, really good at storytelling, in my opinion. Say what you want about his mic work, but he was good. He was good on the mic tonight. He was really good on Smackdown tonight. So there you go. Then we get Jordan and Gable, a video package with them. They will be on there next week. They probably needed them this week. We probably could have skipped the Divas this week, just depending. Had a 6-man tag next week. But no, we have to wait for American Alpha. The reason why a lot of people probably tuned in, and we didn't get to see him. How long we have to wait for Shelton Benjamin, I have no idea. Probably going to finish up his commitments, probably, I'm assuming. Because he was wrestling for Ring of Honor, I think, and probably some other people. I don't know. You never know. I have no idea. Then Heath Slater's in the ring talking about all this crap. I don't know what they're doing with Heath Slater. No idea. He's unsigned. He's doing this thing. He'll probably be on Raw doing something this week. They better not put him on Raw. Jesus, SmackDown needs more people, so they need to put him on SmackDown. The only thing I could think of that would be really cool is if Stephanie and Shane put like 2 people against each other, and whoever loses that show gets Heath Slater. I think that'd be interesting. But Bo Dallas versus that's what they should do. But Bo Dallas against Curtis Axel in the kickoff show, and whoever loses gets Heath Slater. That would be a fun little storyline. Well, it'll be really funny if this is like an ongoing thing for like 3 months, and they're like, no, we're not going to take him. We're going to put him up again. We're going to double the odds. We'll give you John Cena if you can beat us. I don't know. I see this being something that they're going to drag out. But anyway, Rhino, Goris, Slater, Heath Slater, after he comes out and talks to Shane O'Mac for a while. That wasn't very long. AJ cut a promo saying he was going to win the 6-pack challenge. Let me give you another prediction. I seen it. Or another preview. I seen it. AJ don't win either. Then we get 6-pack challenge. Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, AJ Styles, John Cena, Baron Corbin, and Apollo Crews. Well, the match was what it was. I don't think the match was really that great. There were some cool spots, but that's all it was. Well, let me say, ROH is better at this kind of stuff than WWE. I know what they're trying to do. Because a lot of people coming in are from ROH, and they're probably like talking up, and AJ's probably helped. I think AJ has a little bit of influence backstage. He's probably been helping a little bit with how he thinks he can make Raw better. And I wouldn't be surprised if he kind of gave some insight to Stephanie and Shane too about big differences between ROH and WWE and TNA and what they could do to kind of be a better product. And doing the spot thing is kind of what the thing is. In indie wrestling right now, what's so big, what makes it so popular. And the spots are cool, but they get kind of old. And that's why I didn't like about Raw, because they have the same matches over and over again. And it's going to happen. So hopefully they just have really, really good matches to hide it. But even then, how many times can you watch like Cesaro versus Jericho? Even when they have good matches every single week, it's going to get tiresome. It's going to get tiresome. That's why they made a mistake with who they put on Raw. Because it's the same people over and over again. They pulled it out this week. They won't be able to pull it off like that again. I don't think we're going to have a good Raw for a while. It'll be decent, but I don't think it'll be as good as this week. Anyway, Dolph Ziggler wins the six-pack challenge. I'm going to say what a lot of people said. A little too late. They waited too long to pull the trigger on this. But here's my counter to that, and what some people said is, well, I don't know, I haven't heard anybody say this, but if this is a restart button, this is what they need to do. They need to have the match at SmackDown, or at SummerSlam at SmackDown. They don't need to have the match. No, don't do that. Don't do what you did like this last month. That was stupid. Why did they wrestle him before the pay-per-view? That's just dumb. Anyway, that's bad booking right there. But have Dolph Ziggler have a really, really good match with Dean Ambrose. A really good match. Like, come dangerously close. I would almost love to see Dean Ambrose turn heel. And a lot of people say that, like, Ziggler is a better heel, to be honest. I don't like him as a babyface because he gets boring as a babyface. I think he needs to turn heel. But I would rather see Ambrose turn heel just because we haven't seen that yet. And I think him as a full-blown heel would be so much entertaining than seeing Ziggler turn heel, because I think we haven't seen the Dean Ambrose heel really, truly being a heel. Because I've heard, I've seen promos by this guy. He is amazing. He can cut promos both ways, as a babyface and as a heel. I think he is the Ric Flair of our generation. We are going to hear great promos from this guy, and I think it's time to pull the trigger on Dean and have him turn heel. This is the thing to do. Have him beat Dolph. Ambrose is probably going to be doing like a Flair thing here, where he's probably going to have the belt for a while. People are probably going to be shocked about it, but I think that we're going to see Dean Ambrose versus John Cena at some point, and Ambrose is going to walk out with the belt. That's just my opinion. State of Wrestling, I'll talk about this more. But Dolph Ziggler gets the win. Kind of people are kind of like, with it. I would rather see like an AJ Styles win it. I would have been happy with a Baron Corbin winning it, or Bray Wyatt. But I don't think they're going to pull the trigger on Bray yet. And Bray and Ambrose are going to be a storyline that they're going to spend some time on. So I assume that probably after SummerSlam, that probably will be the feud, the go-to feud to go to. Go-to feud to go to. Anyway, all right. Stupid. All right. Anyway, yeah, SmackDown. It was okay. You gotta think about it. They got 2 hours. Raw's got 3 to develop, get things going. I think SmackDown will eventually get that 3rd hour. People don't want that. I know they don't. And I think they'll get more people. I mean, they'll have American Alpha to put on here. We didn't see the Ascension in action. We didn't see the Vaudevillains in action. I think once they show Vince and show the USA Network that they can pull it off and have a good show and get better ratings, they'll do it. They'll get that 3rd hour, to be honest. But yeah, pretty good night of SmackDown. I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty decent. I was excited. Shocked when Dolph won it. I couldn't believe it. Like, when he legit pinned AJ Styles, I was like, what did I just witness here? Like, what just happened? Did this just happen in front of my face? Did Ziggler just win a match to go to the main event of SummerSlam? Or one of the main events? We know Balor. If they don't main event Balor and Roman Reigns, they're the dumbest people in the history of the business. Seriously, if you put Ziggler in the main event with Dean Ambrose, people aren't wanting to see that. Balor or Seth Rollins is the main event. Seriously. Anyway. And that's history for you. If they put them in the main event, that's history for Balor. First pay-per-view that he's going to be on, unless they have something before SummerSlam. Probably history that has been made. And if they mention that, that'd be really cool. Because it will be the first time someone... I don't know why am I talking about Raw and SmackDown anyway. But anyway, it's still... Thinking about Ziggler, and thinking about that, Balor one has to debut. Because they'll make history for the company. Because Balor, in his first pay-per-view, is going to be in the main event. Are you really going to close the show with Ambrose and Ziggler? Probably going to close the show crowning a new world champion for Monday Night Raw. That's what I would do. Anyways, like I said, good thing. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about SmackDown this week. July 26th, 2016. That's going to screw me up because I'm not going to. I better keep this paper. I have a paper that I wrote down things on. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, like always. And keep rocking and keep watching wrestling. Later.